what we cover in 2018. And by this time around 2020, we have done more than 3,500 hectares. And that is the impression you are seeing on this map in the Southwest. Now, at the beginning of this, we started with 7 conservationists, which are essentially ornithologists. And our starting point was in one state, which is Ekiti State. But as at now in 2020, we have 69 conservationists. Out of these 69 conservationists, we have nature lovers who are not necessarily ornithologists. We have non-scientists who are even farmers. We have locals, the people selling things in the street. Then we equally have scientists. And we have been able to cover 6 states, which includes Edo, Kwara, Ogun, Oyo, Ondo, and another state that I will remember before I finish. Then the question is, what is our motivation? The first thing is that we have a goal. And that goal propelled the 7 of us for coming together to form a group that will see to the preservation and conservation of our natural resources within the Southwest region of Nigeria. Now, what is helping us is that immediately we came together. When you look at this picture critically, this is me here. This is Dr. Taye. This is Dr. Taye, and you have Dr. Francis over there. We were propelled because we want to do things voluntarily. And in doing that, we shared the idea of being an expert by first of all teaching those people that are joining us as a new member. Then the second thing is that everything is done with absolute transparency. When we go to field there, whatever help they give to us from our parent body in terms of financial things to help us with the logistics. So we try to make everybody see everything, and there is this trust and there is this openness. That is what has been keeping us. And in doing this, I can tell you it has been quite interesting and equally challenging. In doing this, we discovered that there are some birds that are out of their normal ranges. Then it was through our own outing, we were able to successfully record the first breeding success of Ibadan Malimbe. It's an endemic species that is confined to southwestern Nigeria alone, never found anywhere in the world. This is in Ibadan Malimbe. We equally discovered that red-headed weaver is out of range in Osun State. So we have been able to publish some scientific papers regarding this, our new discoveries. Then one of the things we do is, since we began this experiment, we made sure that as many as will be going for Atlases register before the closing date, then we make sure that everybody, you see this table, this is a table of groupings. Now this is group 1, 2, 3 to group 6. Group 6 is led by ornithologists. And every other person in that group are learners. And these are the planters we have to cover. So I gave us this example. Look critically, Dr. Francis that delivered a technical paper yesterday is heading group 3. And I am equally heading group 5. My nickname is Kabiesi. That's the third person here. So group Group 3 is headed by Dr. Francis. Group 5 is headed by me. So we go to the field, and whatever we see, we make sure we submit to the unit head. In my own unit, I'm the unit head. Everything is submitted to me. Then we submit to the site of Nigerian Bird Atlas and upload it. Now, there is equality too. Apart from the fact that we are the originator of this group, that we make sure everybody are equal. During field exercise, all members are equal. You can ask questions, you can be questioned. So a lot of people that will want to know ask a lot of questions, and they have rights to answers. We give them answers. In situations where we cannot give answers, we ask them to wait. We check for the answers and we give to them. Then on equipment, members equally have rights. So members equally have rights to equipment, and any new information that we get, we share. Then another thing that keeps us going is ability to correct and to be corrected. Since team leader is on paper, if the team leader is doing something that is wrong, somebody will call the attention of the team leader. So we resolve our differences amicably. When you check here now, that is Dr. Francis. This is equally me. These two are part of the originator of this group. Then we have support from Nigerian Bird Atlas and uploading. On frequent basis, they send their personnel to come and check and see what we are doing. In this presentation, this is Dr. Talatu. Dr. Talatu is a lecturer in uploading. So he came representing uploading. This is a group of people that came for the outing in Osun. So now this is Dr. Ivande. Ivande is representing Nigerian Bird Atlas Project. He came in another time. These are just his group when they went for atlasing in Ondo State. This one is in Edo State. So more often than not, they send their personnel to come and check on what we are doing. And apart from that, we have donations of books from them, books and binoculars. Then monthly they normally give us stipends to boost our morale. We submit after we too we contribute money. I mean the 7 people that who founded the organization contribute money. We give our belongings like our equipment, like our cars, like our motorcycles for people to go to the sites of Atlas. Now, what are our challenges? One of the major challenges we are facing with is security. In Nigeria, there is insecurity everywhere. So we are conscious of that fact. So that has limited our activity. Then another thing is ideological differences. Then because we might say, okay, let's go to this place for atlasing. Another group may say, no, we want to go to this side, this and that. So apart from that, camping, transportation, guidebooks. Somebody asked a question yesterday about how Dr. Okosodo was able to differentiate birds. We have bird score, we have bird book. This is Birds of West Africa by Nick Buru and Dini. So we use this when we sight an animal and a bird, we use this to differentiate. And because we have been constantly going to the field, we recognize them mostly by their call. Because in the forest, hardly we use the forest birds because of the flush that is everywhere. Then we have the challenges of, binoculars. We have few of them. So if in a group we are up to 6 and we have only 2 binoculars, for every member of the group to site the bed, and you know beds are not stationary. We have to site quickly and give to others. So that is our challenges. And finally, these are the states we covered. Ogun State, from one state, which is Ekiti. We covered Ogun State, Ondo State, Osun State, Kwara State, and Edo State. Why did we come up with this initiative? We discovered that scientists cannot be everywhere. We are not so many, but by actually giving the information we have to the local people, telling them the importance of, conserving this species of organisms, we might go a long way in conservation of our biodiversity. We tried it as a pet project, and to the great glory of God, our own started before. I want to show us something on the map. Sorry. Yeah. When you look at, this is Southwest Nigeria. We came up before all this. From what we were doing here, all other groups were thinking, this is just. This place is just where the ornithological research institutes are based. These are done by the people from Aplori. But every other places in Nigeria are done by other teams that copied our initiative. Thank you very much.